Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ajinkya, speaking from collegejunior.com. Very warm welcome on this platform, sir. We can just start the interview with a small introduction of yours as well as about the NMIET, and then we can go forward with the questions.
Yeah. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me here and giving me this opportunity. First of all, a warm welcome to all the viewers of College Dunya, and for really providing a good platform. I am Dr. Pranav Charkha. I'm, I've done my B in Mechanical Engineering, post graduation, MTech, and PhD. And since 14 years, I am into this teaching profession. Right now, I am heading a department of mechanical engineering at Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust and Nutan Maharashtra Vidya Prasarak Mandal, Nutan Maharashtra Institute of Engineering and Technology. Nutan Maharashtra Institute of Engineering and Technology is located in Talegaon, and it has a standing of 10 years plus. It is under the umbrella of Nutan Maharashtra Vidya Prasarak Mandal, which is having a historical background of 115 years. The trust is started by Lokmanya Bal Gangadharji Tilak, and it has a very good area, good infrastructure, good human resource, and facilities as well. Thank you.
Right, sir. Thank you for telling about the college and your small introduction. So we can proceed to the interview, sir. So first question that I would want to ask, and it is a burning question right now, is we have been introduced to a National Education Policy 2020, which was introduced recently. So I just wanted to know what are your views on National Education Policy and how it helps engineering colleges or degree colleges in various ways.
Yes, it is. It is a very much needed reforms which is put up by now the new education policy, the new national education policy, and it will really be a transformational reforms for an Indian education system, as it talks about and it emphasizes on experiential learning along with a focus on 21st century skills, which is very important, like the skills like critical thinking, problem solving, etc. It also talks about technological innovation, entrepreneurship, and a good, wholesome development of student is definitely a key point of new national education policy, which is very which is very needed for this.
Right, right. And sir, speaking about NMIET or speaking about any college for that matter, it is very important that any college which is giving an education to a student should make a student industry ready. And generally, we hear that
Absolutely.
industries generally complain that students who are coming out of engineering college or BC or MCA colleges are not really industry ready. So, how does NMIT Pune ensure that all the students who are graduating from NMIT are industry ready?
See, NMIT Talegaon is located in a very strategic location, having Talegaon MIDC, a very big MIDC, as you know, Jharkhand, Bhosari, IT hub is very near to us. We are extremely utilizing the resources that we have in our vicinity and nearby vicinity, as far as the industries are concerned. We do have association with these industries, as well as the associations which are offering technological know-how, what students must know during their 4 years of engineering graduation, which make them a placement ready or an industry ready. We do run courses which are endorsed by the industries, value-added courses, add-on courses, skill development courses. We have 6-semester long course specifically for the small and medium scale enterprises, which are dealing mostly into the core manufacturing area. We have, that is a routine matter. We have industry visits, which is a very compulsory. But now, just due to this pandemic situation, we could not do that in our last semester.
Right.
But we have compulsory internship modules and projects which are being taken by our students at even either at minor or major level. We have two options, that is whether a project must be an R&D based project or it must be an industry based project. So most of the students, as they know that we have a good connect with our industries, they do undertake the projects which are live industry based projects, with the help of which they get to know how what exactly the practices being followed by the industries. And that is the way we cater our students to reach to the industries, and we do reach every section of industry, like a big players, a big groups, then the SMEs and SSIs. So this way of reaching to industries or letting our students to reach to these industries would help our students in understanding the aspects how to be a placement ready for these industries. Second aspect, how to be an entrepreneur if anybody wish to start an entrepreneurship career in their professional way.
Right, sir. And sir, so basically you spoke about how you are trying to connect with the industry. So I just wanted to know, although through this live projects, through this live seminars and everything you connect, but how do you, what are the industry connect programs or event that are there in NMIIT which are scheduled for year-long things so that you can actually give corporate flavor to every student? For that matter, not only student of fourth year, but also for a student of first year in engineering or second year of engineering.
See, at NMIT, we have in every branch, we have a center of excellence. Center of excellence in mechanical engineering, we have 3D printing center of excellence, which is a emerging area as also informed by the AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education. So we are working on that. Similarly, computer IT department are having a center of excellence in the newest technologies of IoT, big data, image processing, and different aspects. Even ENTC department is having a center of excellence in robotics. So with these center of excellence, and we have a very two specific modules and associations with the international agencies. First one, it is specifically for mechanical engineering I'm talking about. First one is VLCI. This is the abbreviation, basically Visionary Learning Community of India. This is an initiative started by Honorable late APJ Abdul Kalam sir, and along with a Japanese counterpart Shoji Shiba. And this is basically in association with JICA, Japanese International Cooperation Agency, CII, that is Confederation of Indian Agency, and NMIT is being an academic partner for running this program. To create a visionary leader, our students, right from the third semester, they keep on learning these modules, and this is a 6 semester long module, and it is very good module. So students learn this. This is first program. The second program that we have is with the association of German agency, German initiative, that is GIZ, along with the Ministry of Micro and Small and Medium Scale Enterprises, Government of India. And again, NMIT is an academic partner in which our students go to industry, identify the problem, develop a feasible solution, present them in a very nice way, in a presentable way to the management of the industry. The feasible solutions are accepted by the industry. Last year, in a 2019-20, I am very proud to say that we have solved 14 problems in a 14 industries, for which our students are paid some honorarium also. So that is a really commendable activity that we are doing. And still, past 3-4 months, our students have started such kind of activity. Again, we are now, right now we are doing in 10 industries. So these activities are there, and with the Center of Excellence, we are providing each and every factor which is required, each and every approach for our students, which is required to make them aware of what industry practices are there, and how you should be thinking in a way to address to industrial problems, issues that way. And apart from all these things, we have a routine HR meet, industry institution interaction meet, which is really a nice initiative. It is every semester and every year that we undertake such type of meet with the HRs of the industries which are in our vicinity. So we get to know what are their exact requirements, what are the latest trends where they are looking for, and with the help of that, we make our students uh, ready.
Absolutely, sir. Nice to hear that. And since we know, sir, NMIT is a good brand in Pune, a well-known brand in Pune. So I just wanted to know, since there are the students that are coming to NMIT must be from various backgrounds, not only from Maharashtra, they're coming from all over India. So what is the diversity of companies that are coming for placements and internship at NMIT Pune? Is it location-wise you diversify the companies, or this the stream-wise you diversify the companies, and how is it?
See, I'm very proud to tell that Nutan Maharashtra Vidya Prasarak Mandal is having an association with Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, and since 2017, and since then the placement activity is, and each and everyone knows that Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, PCCOE College and PCCOE Rawat College are well known for the placement scenario. Uh, the This association has started a central placement cell, uh, which is a PCET and Nutan cell, a common cell, and which is headed by Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandar. He is a Dean III, Industry Institute Interaction. He is also president of Maharashtra Training and Placement Association, Officers Association. So he looks after that, and very rigorously we are working on our students to be a very placement ready candidates. And almost from all areas, the companies are visiting to our campuses for campus interviews. IT, information technology, enabled services, then electronics manufacturing fields, core manufacturing companies are also coming, process industries are also coming. So there are diversified and varied fields from where the companies are coming, and they have a good opportunity. Our students are getting very good opportunity and getting them placed. Only thing, they must be eligible, and even also we cater the non-eligible students also. We make them trained for the technologies and practices that industries are following.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, as in, I am very sure that there are some basic qualities of NMIT as a group or as a college that maybe are not well known in the industry or not well known in the surrounding. So, any top qualities you would like to share about NMIT which you think students might not already know and you want them to know about it?
Yeah. NMIT is a platform which can provide everything uh, which engineering aspirant and their parents are looking for. The first and the foremost important is the disciplined academics. We have a good continuous feedback and support system uh, through which we inform our students and parents what is the status of their ward monthly. We do groom our students in terms of soft, professional, and ethical skills. Most required is the placement. Most sought aspect is the placement that is rigorously and very effectively, efficiently taken care by the central placement cell team. Then training on competitive exams, entrepreneurship. We also imbibe a culture of research and development, and result of which our students have filed 10 patents during lockdown. Our students have utilized the time, and 10 students, a group of students, almost, but 10 groups have filed the 10 patent applications, and 10 patents. And 10 patents have been filed, and 10 patents have been filed. 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 And in the lockdown period also. So these are some of the features which are utmost required, and that is really an appreciable. We do not let our students to keep idle. We do engage them in some constructive way, in some innovative way. So that is what the key features NMIT always offers, and we are striving and continuously improving what can be a good avenues for our students.
Absolutely, sir. 10 patents by 10 group of students in lockdown is a commendable achievement. Congratulations on that. And sir,
Thank you.
since you have already mentioned that you have been in the education industry for last 14 years, so what are the plans that you are currently designing for NMIT Pune and for its students, and how are those plans coming up?
See, basically, we are looking for keeping our academics at priority always, because our students must be technically sound. We are focusing on developing an interdisciplinary knowledge culture among our students, because this is really an important for a coming decade or a coming time. You must be very interdisciplinary, and you must know what are the different practices followed in the industry. Second thing, and now the industries are also making themselves very. Now they are also having a very interdisciplinary approach in selecting the graduate. So mechanical student, we are focusing that our mechanical students should know about the IoT, should know about what is big data, they should know about the core competence of electronics field. Their students should also be involved in. We have a we have a center of. We are designing the e-bicycles now. So we are thinking that we are having a plans to make our students more interdisciplinary in approach. They should develop a project prototypes which are interdisciplinary in nature. So in this way, we are working on our students, and this is what we are planning.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, what do you think are NMIT Pune's top priority for every dignitary has that plan for next 5 years, for next 10 years, for next 15 years. You dignitaries have that vision of college going somewhere. So in your opinion, what do you think is NMIT's top priority for next 3 years, and how do you see it happening?
Yes, as such, we have firstly, student is our first and the foremost aspect, that they should be good, they should be placement ready, and they should be industry ready. A second thing which we are focusing on is to promote the higher order thinking skills among our students. They should analyze, evaluate, create, and devise solutions for industrial, professional, and social issues in a long run. We are also looking to modernize our labs with make it more interdisciplinary for experiential learning, which is really an USP of new national education policy. And we are also looking for a quality benchmark recognition, that is, we are going for NBA accreditation, because we need to make ourselves recognizable.
Right, sir. And sir, we face this issue in a way that various times things might occur, such as foreign students or students coming from small places in India are not very welcomed into the big colleges or the big cities, or they face some issues. So how do you think, what things that NMIT does to make that transition very easy for a foreign student or a student from a small place to come in and get acquainted with the environment and get into the NMIT?
See, as you know, that NMIT Talegaon is located in Mawar region, and Mawar region is having a best environmentally pleasant conditions all around the year. So there is no issue in accommodating the environmental conditions.
Right.
We are very pleasant throughout the year. We have a best infrastructure, and to cater the diversity of the students. We have a best in class uh, sports facilities because our college area is around uh, 40 acres of land. So we have a good basketball ground, good cricket ground. Then we have a track of bike car competitions. So there are a number of activities which can be done in the NMIT. And we would be happy to have students from a diversified areas into our campus, and we do take care of them. We have a GFM, that is guardian faculty members, allotted to small group of students who takes care of not their college issues, but also takes care of their and guide them in a personal way. And we definitely work for these students only. That is what our main aim. Our students should be very satisfied. We should offer them best services what we can offer, and they must be disciplined. They must be a good human being in all.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, one more thing that I wanted to know is since this COVID situation that has hit everyone in a certain way. Industries have been hit. People have lost jobs. People have lost lives. Everything has been a turmoil. So, in your opinion, since you are from the education industry for a long time, how do you think this COVID-19 has hit the education industry, and how education industry is coping up with this situation right now?
Yeah, this is what really the situations past 8 to 10 months were very, uh, they were not good, and everyone has suffered a lot, uh, personally, professionally, and financially. Even the education industry, we can't say that the industry has suffered, but a new dimensions are opened for our education sector. Uh, the boundaries are now open. We are very much accessible to the newer dimensions, which what the people in abroad countries are in a more efficient and effective way. Yes, definitely, such technological innovations have a significant impact on due to after this pandemic situation. And this technological innovations have made an impact on educational system at all levels. These online courses, teaching aids, educational software, social networking tools, and other emerging technologies are, for a while, they are adopted by the uh, people, the educational institutions. But the essence of offline learning, classroom teaching, is a different aspect. But COVID has given us a great dimensions also to that we can explore ourselves, we can expand our views and our approach.
Right, sir. And sir, since any advice that you would want to give your former students or students who are going in taking in an admission in engineering or who are in fourth year, or there are various students who have maybe have faced some difficulties in their jobs, have lost jobs. So, what is the valuable advice that you can give to those students so that they have a very prosperous career ahead?
See, whosoever is the students, whether they are the engineering aspirants or the students pursuing the into engineering career, they are into an engineering career. One thing which I always would like to tell them is do develop an aptitude of problem solving, a critical and a creative thinking ability you must develop, because nowadays the industry um, uh, in a future time would be going for a person who is having a problem solving skills. So be a problem solver, with ethical practices being followed. That is really an uh, utmost important aspect. And do keep up to your parents' expectation and contribute to the nation building. So this is what a small message I would like uh, the students to know, and who's reading this particular interview. And best wishes for your engineering admissions, and best wishes for the professional career ahead laid down for you. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time. I am very sure that this interview will help students in taking their decisions, going ahead in the life as well as going ahead with the education, what industry they want to be in, and everything. Thank you very much for your time, and
Thank
we
you.
wish to see you soon, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you. Same. Thank you very much.